Now this one is the third problem of UDL. Okay, so this one is also the next type, influence line for UDL shorter than the span. Influence line for UDL shorter than the span. Okay, so span of UDL is given 6 meter. Our span is total 40 meter. So means the span of UDL is less than the span. So let's see statement. A UDL of 50 kilonewton per meter of 6 meter length crosses a girder of span 40 meter from left to right. With the help of influence lines, determine the value of shear force and bending moment at a point 12 meter from left support when the head of the load is 16 meter from the left support. Okay, so a condition is given, the when the head of load is 16 meter from left support. So this is the total span 40 meter, and we have to place UDL at 16 meter from left end. Okay, means head of UDL we have to place at 16 meter, or span of UDL is 6 meter. If I place the head of UDL on 16 meter, means the total span of UDL is 6 meter. So on section C, so C to this point it will be 4 and C to this point it will be 2. Total is 6. Okay, intensity of UDL is 50 kilonewton meter. So just draw a shear force diagram. Okay, this one is unity. Okay, from symmetry of triangles you have to find out this ordinate, this and this. Okay, just you can give the name x1, x2, EF and CD. Okay, similarly draw a bending moment diagram for 12 meter. Okay, 12 meter section at C. Okay, just it is triangular. From symmetry of triangles you can draw, you can find out this ordinate. Okay, and this ordinate will be AB by L. Okay, so just see the ordinate by using the symmetry of triangles. Okay, so suppose I am finding this value. So this one is unity, means 1 by 40. So what will be the value of x1x at 28? Okay, so x1x at 28 it will be 0.7. Similarly 1 by 40 EF at 24 from this point, from B, so it will be 0.6. Then next value 1 by 40 x2 by 12 from this point it is 12 meter. Okay, so you will get x2x 0.3 and 1 by 40 C2D it will be 0.25. For bending moment on the center point x3 it will be 8.4 from AB by L. Okay, now find out HG and IJ, GH on IJ. So 8.4 by 12, so GH is at 10. Okay, so this one is the 7. Similarly 8.4 at 28. Okay, from this point it is 28. So IJ will be 24, IJ at 24. So IJ will be 7.2. Okay, so all ordinates we have calculated. Okay, so this is the UDL point. So just find out under this point this ordinate. Okay, under this point this ordinate and this ordinate. We calculated all the ordinates. Okay, and we have placed the UDL at this point to this point. Okay, means at 16 meter. So UDL is acting on whole portions, this portion and this portion. Okay, so just find out the shear force. We know that the shear force at C, so shear force denoted by F, W into area covered by the UDL, Okay, so calculate the shear force. we know that the shear force at C, that is F is equals to W into negative area CD x x2, okay, CD x x2 plus area EF x x1, EF x x1. This is the positive area, this is the negative area. Why? Because UDL is acting from this point to this point. So up to 2 meter UDL covered negative area, up to 4 meter UDL covered positive area. So we have to calculate the shear force on both areas. Okay. So 50 into 2 is span of UDL on negative area multiplied by average height. Okay, we have two heights, 0.25 and 0.3. So we take average. So 0.25 plus 0.3 by 2. Okay, similarly for positive area, base of positive area is 4 meter and height is 0.7, 0.6. So take the average of 0.6, 0.7 by 2. Okay, you will get the positive total shear force of 102.5 kilonewton. Okay, similarly bending moment. So bending moment calculate on this area. So we know that bending moment at C, W into area of GHXX3, GHXX3 plus area of IJXX3, IJXX3. Okay, so base of this portion is 2 and base of this portion is 4. Okay, so 50 into 2 into 7 plus 8.4 by 2. This is the average height of this portion and average height of this portion. Okay, plus 4 into 8.4 plus 7.2 by 2. Okay, if you calculate this one, you will get bending moment 2330 kilonewton meter. Okay, so thank you.